howdy doody cupcakes, ladies and gentlemen, everybody else out there, and a big shout out to Samuel out in Denmark, Koi Kanalen. Go and check his channel out. I don't know how to put links in the bottom, so it's spelled K-O-I, like you do, you know, with a little minus sign, K-A-N-L-E-N, I'm sure it is, so we'll double check that when I get home. He has now started putting subtitles on his videos, so us that follow him in the UK can understand what the fuck he's saying. So big shout out to you, Samuel. And my other shout out is to my man G-Love out in the States. Thank you very much for your kind words, brother. Sorry, there's going to be no spawning this year, but the filter house and the growing on tank is going to have to take priority. Well, when I left Basingstoke, it was absolutely fucking glorious and sunny. I come to West Berkshire and it's pissing down with rain. Waiting for the train to go, and I'll come back to you shortly. So yes, we've arrived at our destination. No, I'm not going to tell you where I am until I get in there. But what I will do is I've just got Samuel's channel up on my other phone, and I'll show you, and let's see if we can get him up to 100 subs. Yeah? Yeah, I reckon we can do it. He's a cracking lad, and like he said to me the other day, he's now going to make all his videos with subtitles, so that we can follow his journey with him. I mean, the guy's so koi obsessed. He actually paid for all the editions so far of Koi Talk magazine. Had them sent to me so I could then forward them on to him so he could enjoy the same as what we could. So yeah, without further ado, I'll spin the camera around, I'll show you Samuel's channel, pop across there, give him a sub, tell him that the Twisted One sent you, and we'll get on. So yep, this is Samuel's channel. Samuel's from Denmark, there you go. Koi Kanalen. So here we go, cupcakes, and I'll pick you back up shortly. Well, cupcakes. Can you guess? Oh, watch, I'll break my neck now. Can you guess where we are at the moment?
It's me!
I've finally made it to Karma Towers. KKT.
Yeah.
KKT. Honestly, he's got some beautiful lumps in here. So how old you had that one? How long you had that? How old have you had that one? How long have you had that one, Dave?
20 years old. In fact, he is. All the three of the bigger ones are over 20 years old. And believe it or not, what I'm standing on was the original pond.
The original pond?
Yeah, it's still there.
you just wooded over the top of it, didn't you?
Well, it's a brick surround, so just put rafters across. And Lynn was saying, we got to do something about that. It's a mess, you know. It wasn't a very well run pond. It was before I really got into it. It was more like a wildlife pond. Yeah. But they were in there, and we got them out, and they're thriving ever since. That one's marble. Come on in, B.
When was the last time you had them ones out and measured them?
Haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Should have said I would have brought the sock net and the bowl out.
I've got my sock net.
You got a bowl?
Yeah.
Big measuring bowl. Will they fit in it?
It's quite a big one.
Oh yeah, that's same as what I've got.
Off the internet.
You got that one off the internet. The only thing I did is I got rid of the bottom tape that's in there, but I didn't do it out of choice. I had to get rid of it because my son borrowed it to put his turtles in one day, and they scratched the shit out of me. And this is the IBC tank.
That's the one that.
Alright, got a broken ray.
They're 20 odd years old as well. They were only put in here primarily to kickstart that.
Yeah, yeah.
Lynn's bloody plants. That's the only thing with that fucking clematis. Look.
That's this one here that he's talking about.
Excuse my language.
Looks like it could do with a bloody good hedge cutter taken to it.
Thing is, it's holding the fence up.
Yeah, I had
it literally is holding the fence up.
A friend of my mum's. She used to have a clematis, and I used to have to go there at least 3 times a year and cut it like a hedge.
I mean, you can see last year I give it a real good cut back.
Yeah,
but it just. Plus, we get blackbirds nesting in there.
Yeah, but yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Look, it's even coming out the top of the fucking tree over there.
Yeah, yeah. It's come across here. There's a tomato shoot there.
No, it ain't.
I cut one off of there the other day. It's gone along there.
See, if that was me, I would have let the honeysuckle come this way.
Yeah.
I would have let the clematis come. So then you get a mix of the 3.
Yeah. That's Lynn's little sitting down in the sunshine thing. Until we move. That settee in front of the conservatory doors.
Yep.
And we bring the bar stools there.
Out for the pond.
Drink, sit there, chill. Lovely.
Well, your own business seems to be perking back up.
Yeah, devastated it a bit.
It'll pick up, don't you worry.
It is starting to go now. It's not bad. That's going to be decommissioned. It is on at the moment.
We're talking about that heater there. The one that
1 kilowatt cloverleaf.
The one that Lynn doesn't like.
Yeah. The little light there. She sits in the lounge and she'll say, "That heater's on again. That heater's on again."
You know what you do, don't you? Put some fucking electrical tape over it.
I said to her, "You know what? I'm going to put some tape over that because then you won't be able to see it." Yeah. She said, "Oh well, I'll go out in the kitchen on the smart meter and you can see it going up there."
And this is his new acquisition.
Yeah, it's
crystal heat pump. What kilowatt is this one?
It's 9.8.
9.8 kilowatt.
It's old school, but
it'll
do.
Hey, if it fucking works.
Yeah.
Don't knock it.
It came off a pond that was actually working.
Yeah.
And the guy took his pond down because he's got a guard dog security business.
Just didn't have the time.
He's got a Nexus for sale over there, a 24-inch bead. Oh, what he ain't got. Sieve, a sieve, everything.
Yeah, but them fucking Cetus sieves are huge, Dave.
I know.
They are fucking mahoosive.
He said to me, "Do you want to make me an offer on that?" I said, "I ain't got room for it, mate." He said, "What about the bead?" I said, "Same reason. Ain't got room for it."
Just think of the extra fish you could have put in there if you had taken that Easy Pod off and put the Nexus on. Or kept the Easy Pod, got the Nexus, and run it all.
Yeah. Well, the plan's far, as you know. Next year, when we saved up some more money,
we'll get undercover. It's just about to start raining again. It was dry in Basingstoke.
I know. It's always raining here. What we're going to do...
These people that live out in the sticks.
What we are going to do, as I said before and to you, is we're going to go gravity fed eventually.
Yep.
But it's all about...
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I mean, that heat pump, 400 quid. Bargain for that.
Definitely.
I weighed it up this morning with all the pipe work and everything. We're up to about 700 quid just to get the heat pump up and running.
Yeah. But think of what you're going to save once you haven't got that thing running.
Well, we got an electric bill that she's frightened of.
Yeah, I can imagine. You know, and I mean, I know how much electric I use when I'm running fish tank heaters down at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, that's been running ever since we put it on summer last year, and it's not been switched off.
Dave.
The pond temperature at the moment is dropped a bit. It's 18.9.
My front pond was 18 degrees yesterday, unheated.
And that hasn't been on today. It's not come on.
Yeah.
But 18.9. Mind you, the outdoor temperature is saying 22.5.
Yeah, and how often are you feeding them at the moment?
3 times a day.
Only 3 times a day?
Yeah. Well,
you tight git.
Well, 3 times a day.
No, sorry, you don't like git, do you?
No,
I do apologise.
You can call me what you like.
No. There is a limit. There is a limit, and you're not an old git.
The thing is,
you're just a fossil.
Yeah, on that one. The thing is, the regime is 3 times a day. In the morning, lunchtime, evening. But they get shrimps chucked in. They get mealworms chucked in. They get oranges chucked in.
Oh, yeah. Even the ones that I put out in the front pond, they're desecrating oranges at the moment.
She's a little beauty, she is.
Dave does love his Yamatonishkis.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and his latest acquisition down there, the Kinrin.
You want to see it up? In fact,
is it lunchtime?
It's lunchtime.
It is lunchtime, is it?
Yeah, I'll just go and get it.
There are these two big beasts in here.
What I have to do though is whack the shower off.
Oop.
Because as you
Sorry.
know, Takazumi.
Yep, Takazumi.
They're loving it.
They're loving it.
That was $37.95.
What's that for a 2.5 kilo?
2.5 kilos.
Yeah.
But I looked online, and I think for about 59, you can get something like I think it's about 7 kilos or something.
Yeah.
Which is the next thing we're going to do, because you look. Come on then. Where's Kev?
That sound never gets boring, does it?
No, I love it. See, they get a reasonable amount. They don't. It's not sort of like one little handful.
You call that a handful? That's a sprinkle, Dave. Alright, hang on a second. What's it say on the tub? Right, you're sitting at 18 degrees?
Yeah.
Right, on here it says 17 degrees. They will consume about 1.5% of their body weight a day.
Probably not feeding them enough then. Let's give them some more then. They can have some more. Because they'll graze on that for ages. You watch them go for it.
Oh yeah.
They love it. Little Pearl's not quite got into coming up. She does come up and have it.
Here she comes.
But she gets spooked by the bigger ones. Quite a lot. But if we walk away, she'll be up there.
Oh yeah.
The little Kinrin, he's a character, that little fish is.
Where is the Kinrin? Kinrin's down there, look.
Down the bottom there. He's probably had a right gobful at the moment.
There you go.
I've just seen the tench, believe it or not.
Oh, don't talk about tench. I had to get the tench out the old man's wooden pond. Yeah, that was fun. Not.
Because we got this up there, it keeps a lot of the light off of the pond. He's just come up over there.
Yeah. It was alright catching the golden tench. That was piece of piss.
Yeah, but the green ones...
Catching them 2 green ones, that was
And this one is...
It got to a point, you had me, the old man and the old lady with fucking LED torches about this far above the fucking water.
He was just coming across here now, not far down. He's about that big.
Yeah, all 3 of us. LED torches about this high above the water trying to fucking spot the little bastard.
That little... Shushui there. He had some orange on him and it's gone.
Once you know what to say about red.
Yeah.
Once it goes, it don't come back.
But he's a pretty little fish.
He's still got a nice blue across him.
Yeah.
Very pale, but he's still got a nice blue on him. How long you had that one?
That one is a year and a bit, year and a half old.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the size. They were the size of the little kinrin there.
Yeah, yeah. Is that another World of Water one? Is it?
Yeah. All the smaller ones, apart from Little Pearl, who came from you, is they're all from Dan. World of Water.
That's World of Water out in Bracknell.
I mean, I trust them because.
Well, yeah,
I've never had a problem.
I've known Dan for years.
Yeah.
I know. There's a few other koi tubers that know Dan, and you know they say exactly the same. He is a top bloke, you know.
Yeah.
And once you become a regular, he starts doing your little deals and stuff, and he will, you know, if you're looking for something specific as well, he will look for it while he's out in Japan and stuff.
Well, the little kinrin, that should have been 79 quid. Dan, let's have it for 60.
See, it's really good when
that was the best one. He bowled up 3, and that was the best one of the 3 with the nicer marking.
It's nice when you can find somewhere that does that for their regular customers and stuff, and that's why I've been going backwards and forwards to him for years.
And he's also just got back from Japan. Well, he was expecting a shipment coming in the last time we were over there, which was end of last week, coming in that night.
Well,
Japan.
Like I said before, other than the 3 UK koi farms that I get fish from, which is Cuttlebrook, Adam Byer and New Forest, the only other place I would buy fish from
is World of Water. I mean, that Yamatanitsi, the backbone on it.
That's where Susan Zasagi come from.
Yeah.
And my big Karashi guy. Started off as £30 fish.
Greedy.
And that's the Asagi that's my intro tune now.
Yeah, here he comes. He come up and I had a look and I pointed at him and he's gone. But
yeah, they've almost polished that, Dave.
What is it over there?
Becco.
He had an orange spot on him. And a few little veins by the side of him. Now, he's a veiny fish anyway. You've only got to water something.
Oh, my male Shiro's like that.
And he just veins up. He had a little... It's on the other side of him.
Is that your house phone?
Turn round, you bugger.
He's a pretty Becco, though.
Yeah, little orange spot. Just in front of his dorsal fin, halfway down.
Yeah, I can see it.
Now, done a dose of Virkon. It's going. Now, why? If it's no good, or they reckon it kills your filters and all that, don't agree with that. I don't think it does any harm personally, but it's cleared him up. He's got a little marble, we call him. We don't know what he is. He's just a mess.
I think you'll find that he quite possibly have been a Sankey or a Shower at some point in time.
Yeah. But he's got a little bit of cart pox on his left-hand pec, which is going.
But will do once the temperatures rise up. So how high are you hoping to take it this year?
Oh, I want to get up to probably mid-20s throughout the summer.
23, 24?
Yeah. And then come autumn, gradually step it down to about 10 and run it at 10 through the winter. I mean, the covers around the side there, they go across the whole lot with a hinge. It's handy, this old pergola thing.
Oh yes.
Stand out here and keep dry.
Oh yes.
But they're not bad. They seem happy enough. They feed well.
Oh yeah. I mean, for a 20-year-old fish, he don't look bad. Bit of a
you see
bit of a blind spot in his eye now.
Yeah, he's got a cataract.
Yeah.
He's got a cataract. That shows you how old he is. But I suppose
he ain't doing bad for a fucking 20-plus-year-old fish.
Yeah, he's probably over 20. That one's a mess. I don't know what.
I think that would have been an Akamatsuba.
But again, he's an old fish, and as we all know, as they get older, they start to lose things, don't they?
Oh yeah. Look at me! I got old and I started putting a gut on. But then I'm nowhere near as active as I used to be, and that's part of the problem. That and the meds and everything else.
Look at that! She's had 8 bits in one go.
That's what I'm saying. And Ricky has actually broached the subject quite a few times on his lives about the fact that he will pretty much guarantee that most ponds in the UK are underfed.
Yeah. I mean, this ain't a big pond, as you can see, but
no.
I mean, it's.
But the filtration that you've got going is keeping it where it needs to be.
Keeps it clear. I mean, I changed the UV in there the other week. Put a new, because that's only an 18 watt in them easy pods. There's a 15.
God, look at that.
Oh yeah, red cods. Bloody loads of them around here.
That's pretty. He was really low just a second ago.
You want to see them when they come down.
Oh yeah, they're not small birds.
Big.
They're not small birds.
The reason for the net on here is the Shiro Becco. Lynn was out here in the garden before we had that there. It was all grass there. She heard a thump, thought nothing of it. Come out and he's laying on the lawn. Put him in the pond. He sunk to the bottom. I thought, oh, he's dead. Gills weren't moving, nothing. Went to net him out, touched him, he's done 50 laps of the pond.
But yeah, they are looking good, Dave. They are looking good.
We do try and keep them healthy.
They look like they're doing really well.
Dose of Virkon I put in usually just over a week, maybe every week. Just 1 tab of Virkon, and that's pretty much, with the filtration, 1,000 gallons.
So have you not thought about taking the 2 big ones out of there and putting some of the smaller ones in there so they get a bit more chance to get to the food?
Well, that is being talked about, but she likes them in there, and as you know, they're the boss. They're her little babies, and she takes pride of place in going up there with the food. They don't get Takazumi at the moment. They just get what we've got left over of the medical. But as you can see, it's a girly tanklet.
Yeah.
Fake lilies. They're real, but something's eating them. Be Jesus out of them. The top there goes over here.
Yeah.
In the winter, colder nights.
I thought you was going to get some fish to grow on in here.
Oh, that's the plan. But we're hoping to probably put them 2 back in there.
I would.
And put some smaller ones in here.
Yeah, I would.
That's gin clear.
Oh yeah.
That's absolutely.
Those walls have matured well.
Yeah.
This is one of the small IBCs, isn't it?
1,000.
This one seems shorter than my one.
That's 1,000 litre. That.
250 gallons.
I think it's already written on now.
Yeah, it should be.
I think it's written on in. No, it was down here. I don't know where you'll see it, but
yeah, that says 900 there, so that'll be 900 litres.
With that, Oh.
Fucking hell, Dave. What are you running? A fucking swimming pool?
That's what it come off of, I think. That is going to be stripped down and take the ball valve off it.
Yeah, take the ball barrels and that off.
It's got a non-return valve on it as well.
Yeah, they ain't cheap, much.
I don't know whether we'd better get it off though, because it's, I think he's solvent welded it all on. That's the, oh no, that should come off.
You just get a set of grips on there.
Yeah, that's the non-return valve.
Pressure pipe coupler. Yeah, what I would do is I would undo that one, keep that bit.
Yeah.
And then I would undo that one.
Yeah.
Keep that bit.
Off.
And then that, chuck it on fucking Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
Yeah, that's going.
Because like I said to you, without even looking at it properly, that's a swimming pool pump.
Yeah.
And what does it say on the top?
Yeah, pool pump. But if you look down there, what does it say? 400 watt.
Yeah. But look at the head height you've got. Fucking 9 metres. What are you going to do? Fucking shoot it up into the fucking sky?
That's why we bought that
20,000 fairy flow. But yeah, that's Dave's new shower.
Yeah, that's performing okay.
The only because I know where you got it from.
Yeah.
When next time you come over, I'm going to give you a couple of slivers of polypropylene. Yeah. And you can lift those 3 tiers up.
Yeah.
And put a piece underneath there to raise it up.
Yeah.
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 Because you will find that shit will collect in that bottom at the bottom of the tray. This one.
Yeah.
I know that because it happened to me.
What we've got in there.
These Apex his welding's got better.
Yeah.
Since mine, but
I don't know what you can see in there. There's Backy media.
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
CSM.
Alpha Grog.
Yep.
And in the top, there's some of the old mesh. Look.
Oh yeah.
That gets cleaned out. I don't know what it's looking like now. Not too bad, but that gets cleaned out every other day.
Yeah.
Because
otherwise it'd be overflowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put.
Yeah, that is what.
That was why I put 22mm push fit overflows in. So if ever it raised up, it just charges straight back.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an overflow in, probably that side, run it down there, and just a 90 into there, 90 up to it, 90 into there.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have to be big pipe, does it? Small inch pipe.
You'll also, if you lift that up, you'll also notice a difference in the way it flows.
Yeah. It does bubble a bit. I clean that.
Because to me, that looks like that bottom tier was bowed slightly in the middle.
Probably all the weight of the stuff I've got in there.
But it shouldn't though. This is the thing. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems to very slightly bow down in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's probably why you're getting that disruption on the blades fall. So that needs lifting up, I would say, so that the bottom here is sitting about here.
Yeah. We can do that. It's just a case of.
I used, to be honest, before I started ripping apart the Eric 1 prototype, or what was left of the Eric 1 prototype, I used a couple of bits of wood just to lift it up, so you can get that actual fall from the media to hit there.
The only thing I would have to do is disconnect it from there, because that is solvent welded into the top there.
Yeah.
But the spray bar is just pushed in.
Yes.
So
yeah, mine's the same.
But as on your advice, I solvent welded that in.
Yep.
Because I don't want any failures. We had a disaster with the old shower where I'd filter floss in the top of it. Come out one morning, there's a foot of water left in there. It had gone over there, all down there, soaked everything.
Yep.
And that came off. pretty quick.
When I redo my shower, or when I redo the filters for the new grown on tank is going to be, what I will do is the overflows that I put in will come from here, and instead of charging back into the tank, I'm going to put another tank connector sort of thing here, so it bypasses and goes straight into the bottom, and out that way.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I mean, if you didn't want to see, if you didn't want it on show, because you've got room here.
Oh, I could run it out the back, down, and out that way.
Fucking hell! Not designed for fucking big people.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just smashed my fucking head.
Good. Look, I fit.
Yeah, you fucking short ass. Yeah, so you could, in effect, if you didn't want it to be seen out the back, you could run it out there and then back into the bottom tray there.
Yeah. Make it so that you could disconnect it. Big blue.
Big blue. That's not a big blue.
A little blue.
That's a medium blue.
A little one. A little one. That's my junk bit. If ever you want any hairline,
you want to get some something to cover this this front filter.
Yeah.
You see where
green,
you see where the algae is forming on it.
I have got some. Do you need any hairline?
Yeah, I'll take a bit of hairline home with me.
Look.
Fucking hell, Dave, you're drowning in the stuff. Ugh. So, what size Jaybo air pump is that, Dave?
That one is a 45, I think.
And what's your thoughts on it?
In what way?
What are your thoughts on it as an air pump? What do you think?
I think they're good air pumps.
So would you say they're good value for money then?
I think they're excellent value for money. In fact, over on this one, well,
drop in the eye.
You can see there's another one over there.
Yeah. Is that the same size?
No, that's the big one. That's the big boy. And that's primarily just for boiling that.
Have you got a non-return valve on that?
No, I've got a ball valve the other side.
I mean on the airline?
No. Not yet.
I would advise it.
Yeah, because there's one on that one.
Yeah.
And there's one on the bottom drain.
Yeah, I noticed that one down there.
Yeah.
Little blue one down there.
That is going to be
1.5 inches 90.
Yeah, but that's going to be for the return from the heater into the pond.
Right, okay. Well, if you need any pipe work,
directional, so that we can get. I mean, the flow's pretty good because it comes out of there. I've angled the return, and it gives a hell of a flow around that pond.
Yeah.
But that's going to be obviously lower.
Yeah, yeah. I got you.
Either not far off the bottom or mid return, if you know what I mean. And I want that to enhance the flow around the bottom layers of the water, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my shower cleaning brush, the spillway cleaning brush.
Have you thought about using a 45 instead of a 90?
45, yeah. Could do. Yeah.
Because then you're pushing downwards.
Down. Yeah.
As opposed to round, you're pushing down, but you would also be at the same time be pushing down and round.
Yeah. Can you use that?
Yes.
You can have that.
Thank you very much.
Because it, I mean, that was running from round there, along there, up into there. But that pump wasn't powerful enough to boil that easy pod.
Dave, I've got to say, you're the first person I've ever known to use expensive Solvent World flexi pipe as fucking conduit.
It was laying about.
Oh boy.
About. I mean, that is a spare plug in there.
Yeah, yeah.
See, pond vac. Because that is wired up to that.
Yeah.
And it's all on. Comes all that out from over there on the wall there, but you can see the armoured cable goes all the way into the garage, into the house,
into the consumer box. All done.
1,200 quid that cost us to get it done.
Hell.
But
peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind. You can't put a price on peace of mind.
Because we
is that the filter that is going to Jose? Is it?
Yes, it is. I've got to clean it up. It's got I think it's a 25 watt UV in there.
Yeah, he's really looking forward to it.
He can have that. I need to get that out, clean it up.
Well,
properly.
Let's have a cup of tea and we'll sort some shit out, because I know Dave's got a shower for me.
Yep.
Or a shower carcass.
Here it all is. It's a big un. It's a big un.
It's a big un. We like a big un.
All the egg crate is there.
Yep.
It's all cut out at the bottom, so you might want to adapt it a little bit, because it had 2 pipe spigots coming out from the bottom tray, which I never liked, but you are so clever, I know you'll fix that.
Well, I was intending to put it on the front pond for the moment.
Yeah.
And with the intention of having the spigots in situ. Look at this. Look. Lynn's tortoises. You wouldn't believe they're both fucking male, would you? Herman's tortoises. Beautiful creatures.
She won't have... I mean, you can see. She chops her food up. They get a bath twice a day.
You know who else? I'm sure...
Law's got one.
Law's got one.
Yeah. Low.
Sorry.
Low. Yeah, sorry,
yeah.
Low. Yeah, Low's got one. I do know that.
But yeah, there's Dave's fishing trophies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I'm most proud of. MC Pairs final in Denmark.
Gold.
Yep, finished 2nd overall, and that was against some of the top anglers in the country.
Oh, awesome, Dave. Awesome.
One of them was the legendary Ivan Marks.
Never heard of that one.
He's
Bob Nudd, is it?
Bob Nudd, yeah.
I know of him, and was that Matt Hayes?
Matt Hayes, yeah. He's more of a sort of specie angler, Matt is.
Yeah.
I've met Matt. Matt likes to drink, bless him.
Yeah. What fishermen don't?
He can certainly drink, I'll give him that. But Ivan Marks, when we were over in Denmark, the funny thing is, he had heart problems. No, he was a chain smoker, Ivan was. He like a faggot on a match, fag. His gear was always a mess, but classic angler, quality angler. Over there, going over on the boat, got chatting to him and his son. Coming back afterwards, of course I won a bit of money, so we proceeded to get Ivan well and truly pissed. And he said to his son Chris, "Don't you tell your mother I've been drinking, don't you tell your mother," because he was on some quite major heart medication, you know, because of his smoking, bless him. No longer with us, sadly, miss, but there you go.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to stop. We're going to stop flapping his gums because it's pissing down again, and we'll come back to you shortly.
Yeah, you can.
Cupcakes. We've got a filter here that's come from Dave. Or some alpha grog in there as well. This is going to my man Jose from Barcelona. A little box filter with an 11 watt UV. So, yeah, Jose will be well chuffed with that. Well chuffed with that. So, yeah. Get loaded up in the car. And he'll be well away when I give him a call later. No doubt he'll ask me to go down and fucking fit it. So, yeah.
That ain't going to be no good to me. Really.
I can find a use for that one from my dad.
Oh, there's even alpha grog in the bottom of here, look.
Yeah, we'll get it set up for him.
I did give it, as you can see, I did give him a clean.
So, what is it, a case of it comes in there, goes underneath, comes up, goes through.
Yeah, it comes...
In through there.
In through there.
Goes underneath.
Up through there, into there.
Up through these sponges. Down over them sponges. Through the alpha grog at the bottom. Back up and out through these pipes here.
And you've got the drain.
Yep.
There.
Well, it would drain if you didn't have a plug in it.
Yeah, well, that but you've got the drain there, but to flush it, you just put a standard hose pipe connector on there.
All right, and it just blows all the shit.
It blows all the shit down that end.
Oh, fucking awesome! He will be pleased.
I tried to explain it to him, but
yeah, I could. It's from Barcelona.
He's a lovely chap.
He's from Barcelona.
But I mean, that's open. If you have it that way, you can feed the hose pipe through, and then just shut it off.
Yeah, he's going to love that. He will love that, Davey boy.
Because that ain't a bad filter, but it ain't a coy filter. I mean, to be honest with you, as you know yourself, you need at least Easy Pods, I think.
My homemade Easy Pod works just as good as them.
Still an Easy Pod though, but it works well.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep. So yeah, Jose will be well pleased with that.
I hope he is.
Oh yeah, we'll be well pleased. Well pleased.
I mean, I had it running on this pond before we got the Easy Pod.
Yeah.
And in fact, when I got the Easy Pod and plumbed it in, I had a bit of issue with it. Rang Mark up over at World of Water, and he came over. Says it all about customer service, doesn't it?
Yep.
They're fantastic. Anybody's not dealt with World of Water over at Bracknell, get over there. They've got some good guys over there. Will help you out. Mark jumped in his car, came straight over that afternoon, and it was an issue in the automatic Easy Pods. You've got the little black box with the pump, 70-litre air pump in it, and the timing things for the cleaning cycles. That's set on once every 3 days, that cleans. And some of the little dials in there had got misaligned during transit, and it was constantly cleaning. Mark came over here, got Eve Lucinacker on his phone. They talked him through where the dial should be set to, and it's never missed a beat since.
Awesome, absolutely awesome.
That's customer service.
Oh yeah, fucking right. Can't beat it.
They're brilliant over there.
Like I say, I've known Dan for fucking years now.
And what a nice bloke Dan is.
Yes.
You know, he's always got time to speak to you.
Oh yes.
And yeah, we get a little bit of a preferential
discount every now and then.
Now and again.
Yeah. Well, I'll have one last look at the fishes before we wrap this one up here, and I'll pick you back up when I get home. No doubt I'm going to have to go to Jose's for this bloody filter.
Let's
get the shower back on.
They've been running without the shower for a while.
Big Bert and Big Bessie in here.
That's chocolate and biscuit.
Chocolate and biscuit.
Now, somebody's going to say which one's chocolate and which one's biscuit.
This one's chocolate.
That one's biscuit.
That's biscuit.
The light one, and the darker one's chocolate. I mean, they were ghosties, but they've, for some reason, reverted back to natural mirror carp now.
Right, they're still metallic.
Yeah, you can still see the
the metallic luster is there.
But they're old fish, you know, they're 20 plus years old. And as we explained earlier, the original pond was under the decking, and it still is.
So yeah, original fishes.
Plans for the future?
Plans for the future?
Now, we've talked, Lynn and I have talked about it, and we're thinking about eventually enlarging that way.
So, into the patio area?
Into where the decking is.
Right.
And probably move the decking right the way across the wall then.
Yeah, I got you. So taking that 2 foot gap out, 3 foot gap out, and then
moving it right the way across, enlarging the pond slightly. But it comes down to the older.
I'm just actually stood here looking at your pond. And I'm thinking, those joints look familiar, and it's exactly the same fucking pond that my dad's put up, just in larger size.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
Did you go down at all, or did you just?
Only a little bit. But if you very observant people will notice it slopes a little bit this way. And that was because this part of the garden, because of these trees and bushes, was always wet. It never dried up.
Yeah.
Now we cut all these back, they've grown again since, and it dried up a little bit. We compacted it, but the massive thing still sank a little bit. It's not detrimental to the fish. It's not moved since. I do keep measuring it.
Look at the flow on the blade now. You've upped the speed.
That's better, isn't it? See, there again, that's talking to somebody that knows what they're talking about. And don't let anybody say he doesn't, because he very well does, mate.
Cheers, Dave. Cheers, bro.
But even the skimmer's got more of a pull on it now, look.
Yep.
Because that is feeding the shower. You can see it, it's pulling really well.
Tank connector about there. Down to pump to your shower. Get the pump out the pond.
As we discussed
a
little while ago, that is another plan to get it all gravity.
Yep.
Eventually.
Yeah.
We will do it.
Gravity feed is best.
Yeah.
Climbing up onto stuff to clean easy pods is not fun.
This shower's not too bad because I can on the ground. That one I have to get up on the ladder, lift that up. Obviously put the cleaning pipe in.
Yeah.
Turn the air
and then
on.
you've got to stand up there to try and get the fucking hose pipe in and
isolate it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they are fucking awesome filters.
Oh, they are. They're brilliant. I mean, that was second hand from a guy we picked out from Retford. It's not Mr. Beat. Yes, I did well and truly clean all the media, as I always do. With no disrespect to anybody, you should always clean any second-hand media or pump.
Yep.
Second-hand Evolution Aqua 20,000 litre per hour pump will be cleanly, get me teeth in it. It will be absolutely.
Do you want mine?
Clean.
Do you want my teeth?
It's going to be absolutely clean thoroughly before it goes anywhere near a pond.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't take any chances. I mean, we've been thankfully parasite free with this pond.
Good pull on that now.
Touch wood. Yeah, that's much better, isn't it? Look at the surface.
Your froth's gone.
Froth's gone. Yeah, straight down there. That was cleaned out day before yesterday. Still fairly clean in there. But I mean, as you agree, it never stops with a pond.
Nope.
With filter cleans.
Nope.
Maintenance. Well, you can see where.
And you always find something that you're not happy with that needs changing.
Yeah, I mean.
Or you want something to go a different way. Yeah, that's why I've got a shed wall that looks like Swiss cheese.
Yeah. Well, look at the flow on that.
Yep.
And it goes the way round, which I think is beneficial. I do turn the air off in the daytime just for viewing purposes, and
oh yeah,
I don't think you need it on.
Not all the time.
All the time. It goes on overnight.
Unless the temperatures are above sort of like 24 degrees.
Yeah, then it stays on. Or if we have any thundery weather.
Well, last year, at a couple of points, I had to do major water changes on the growing on tank because at one point that was sitting at over 32 degrees. Yeah.
I mean, this now.
Yeah, air pumps were working overtime for a couple of weeks.
In there now, and the sensor is in the easy pod. It's 19 degrees.
My front pond's sitting at 18, unheated.
Unheated, yeah. But mind you, that heater's not on, so that's ambient now as well. This one, let me just go and get the old gun and we'll see what that one is.
Isn't they beautiful, folks?
We'll see what that one is.
So what's it saying in there?
Well, we want surface, don't
we? Yeah, we want surface.
18.6.
That's at 18.6 on there. So once you've got it set on surface, you just carry on. No biscuit. 17.1.
17.1, that's unheated. How do you turn these things off?
They turn themselves off.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, after a period of time, they shut themselves off. So yeah, that's not that bad going, unheated.
Chocolate, naughty. Yeah, food.
Food time.
Food time.
It's there, Dave.
Ah, no.
How comes they get Medicoy crap?
Because they're special.
Yeah, so were they? They're pretty. You should. What I would have done.
Literally, this.
Oh, yeah, just the last.
It's just trying to get rid of the bag, but. They do like their food, and they're not frightened.
No. Never gets boring.
This one's got a biscuit. It's got a lump on his side as well. That was me waving my hand over. He's got a lump on his side as well, but he's had it for ages.
Right, look at the Shiratsuri that Adam and Amanda gave me last year, lumpy.
Yeah.
That's got a lump on its side, and it hasn't got any bigger, and it hasn't got any smaller since I've had it either. So
this one's got bigger only because he's grown, but he's always had it. You can see the ghosty markings on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, can't you? Got a bit of a knock on his head, which is.
You can see the metallic in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really need to get them back in the main pond.
Yeah. Also, that pump it's an Oasi. It's not a vary pump, which is why I want a vary pump on this one.
Yeah.
But we'll do that. But I think I'll put pressure pipe or waste pipe or whatever, and manufacture a low profile pipe work from the bottom drain.
Yeah.
Up to that, into the ball valve.
Oh hell, Dave, we've been stood here gassing for another 15 minutes. Right, let's get somebody. Whoa, break me neck.
Oh,
falling over the fucking plant pots now. Yeah, let's get some of this stove in the car.
Yeah.
And we'll say thank you very much for letting me come.
You're always welcome anytime, mate. There's always a welcome here for you.
So that's bye from Dave, bye from me, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Catch you later.